Yes. I'd like to welcome you all. Let's spread out all around. And let's just start by getting balance of the jump. Sliding your hands in the middle, sliding it to the outside, just trying to get the feel of the jaw moving through your hands. A little sticky, huh? Outside. Anybody got any non-stick lotion of some sort? Just feeling the balance. Just let it move. I'm going to cover a few things here. I want to concentrate on some stuff for testing and some basic movements of handling the jump. So you got to feel for the weight, how to move it in your hands. Okay, we're going to do a few things first. For me, I usually like to have my index finger towards the front, my hand here, and there's a rocking motion in the jump across your body. It shouldn't be pokey, but rather a rocking motion. I'm going to thrust in this direction here. I rock back and I push it. But try not to push across your chest. Let it come low and here. Also, when you're doing a ski, there's a twisting motion to the jump. Don't go like this because if it gets hit, it might come up into your face. There's a turning motion. Almost like I have my finger pointing at my target. Wherever that target is. Okay? Rocking motion and ski. So just here, basic ski is having your backhand stop somewhere around your belly, right? Like that. Slide in, and you drag your back foot. Slide in, and you drag your back foot. So this would be a basic ski. So here, take your hands back. Switch to the other side. Hands back. Switch to the other side. Ski. Bring your hands back. Switch to the other side. Ski. So that's one distance. You get a certain distance from this position. The second position is going to go to your elbow. Here. So my back hand thrusts to my elbow. Okay? So we're going to be here. We're going to go to your elbow. Ski. Switch sides. Ski. Switch sides. Ski. Switch sides. The third distance, you're striking at, you're going to bring your hands together. So my hands come together. Yeah. Here's that. That's a big one. Anyway, now we're going to ski, and you're going to thrust and you bring your hands together. So here. Sides. Here. Switch sides. Here. Switch sides. Here. Third distance, you're going to take a step forward. You're stepping forward, turning your body. Like that. Okay? So it should end up being a one-handed thrust, but it runs through your hand. Don't just let go of it and come in like that. It's the same feeling as this, but you turn. Okay? So we're here. Sides. Ski. Sides. Yeah, long arm there. Side. And ski. Basic the jaw, the front of the jaw goes down. That's like the basic principle we're trying to do. If you want to lower that side, you raise this side. If you want to make that side come up, do the opposite. Okay, so basic movement here, say a body move. You like to move off at like a diagonal or like 45 degrees. And here, you notice, when I'm here and I do this motion, the jaw's pretty, I can cover something coming to my head, I can cover something below, I can twist and move. Okay? So the idea is that you're covering your whole body with the jaw. So here, back down, here, back. Don't make your feet far apart. Always in between movements and anything, any technique or weapons work, you're trying to bring your feet together so you're moving your whole weight forward. Here, you take one step, then you get stuck. It's hard to take that second step. So, what are we doing? Oh yeah, so you're here. Lower your foot. You should kind of be facing, so it's not coming at you here as I make this movement. I'm facing in a slight diagonal. Okay? So here. Up. Here. Up. Here. Up. Don't let the jaw come too far away from you. Either when you have cushion. So you can move and do stuff. Okay, I got it. So now we're going to put a couple of those together. I might come in speed. Move here. I have here for the opener. We're going to put those three together. Then you do the opener. From this position, you can't just swing it around behind you because you can't grab, you have nothing to grab. Hands at the edge of the jaw. Bring it down a little. The jaw can come behind you and you can strike. We're going to strike as if we're hitting somebody in the ear. Can you all hear me? Yeah. So you're here. You step back in the rock. You drop your hand. Let the jaw come behind you. Step forward and strike. You're here. Lock. Hand down. Strike. Lock. Hand down, straight. Sometimes you thrust the jaw behind you. Like if you might be in, say, you're right on it, or if you just drop and say, yoga, drawing back and stepping in. Strike the knee because it's in, knee at the knee. Okay? So let's just do that for 1 second. Just lock, here, yoga, see that, everybody? So let's put those motions together. We're going to first be here. We're going to thrust. I'm going to step back to lock. Bring my hand down. I'm going to do the opener. I'm going to come back straight. I'm going to try and get an angle here. The opener strike and this sweeping thrust that we're doing are at, we're always attacking our opponent at a diagonal. So here, move together. We'll come in sneak. Come in at a block. Your hands down. Straight. Straight. Striking at the knee. These are your basic movements. You know? And there's all sorts of others that you can do. But the main thing you should do is work on those basic movements that are very clear. You can make up your own patterns. That's what the patterns are. Okay? So do it again. We're here. Cross. Drag your back foot with you. Back. Drag your front foot with you. Yogaman. Feet come together somewhat. Straighten out. Strike it to the side. Ski. Block. Yoga mode. Draw back. Straight. Ski. Block. Yoga mode. Straight out. Back at an angle. Just do that for a minute. Just start to feel comfortable with your jaw. Feel comfortable about how you're making these movements. Okay? Just let the jaw slide through your hand. Okay? You know, when you're doing something like if I have an opening and he comes in and speeds, like that, right? I don't want to necessarily just try to knock this. I want to protect myself. I want to cover myself. Okay? Then if I wanted to thrust back at him, I want to do it over there, then I would leave myself open. So there's an exercise. I'm going to do here. I'm doing an opening, so I know when he's going to strike. My nose is up here. Here. I'm going to strike him. He's going to do the same thing here. Right? So as I'm here, we go from this guy out here. I want to get into position to strike me. So I'm going to move his toe out of the way. That way, moving my back foot comes around. Back foot moves around. And I try to keep enough pressure with my jaw so that we can maintain contact. I don't want to defeat like if he thrusts, I don't want to just fall off. I want to keep something. That's a step. That's what the jaw. So that we stay with it. So that we keep the contact with each other. There's enough of I'm not lifting, I'm not forcing it. It's a soft movement. So here, he comes up, I move here. He comes down. At all times I want to keep my jaw. I don't want to go offline with my jaw. As I do this movement, keep it out. Really soft and easy. I needed to press it. That's why I have to get somewhat of a perpendicular angle on this jaw so that I can press. Yes? But don't try to swing the tip of the jaw. Drop the whole jaw. So I'm here, he's here, I'm here. Or basic exercise at first, just be here, maintaining contact, thrusting, maintaining contact, thrusting, maintaining contact, thrusting. Just do that first, okay? Go ahead. I can't keep my jaw like tip going. I have to be keeping somewhat of a perpendicular angle, so my back hand drops. It's just this motion. Okay, so it's easy for us. I'm here, down here. So don't try to be too fast. When I'm here, and right down the front. Down the front. Off. As I move back, my tip drops. As I drop this hand, my tip comes up. Not so much. I don't want to go here and be like this. I can't thrust it. I want to be able to thrust it in at all times. From here. Now I can thrust. Here. Thrust. Here. If I get stronger, I want to have my tip right on. Okay? So I keep your tip facing. He comes in, and he thrusts here, and I move back. Try not to make a circle back in. Just come up. All the time. You know, I want to have that. Here, I want to like striking at the person's right hand. Okay? So then I can come here. So here, short movement. Rock. My tip stays on towards them closer, I might move back, and then right? When you're trying to reflect their joke, see the distance that we have? This is a better distance than 50%. Yeah. See what I mean? Okay, go ahead. You know, when we're doing testing, right? The idea is I'm not trying to come in here and just, really hit him as hard as I can. But I also don't want to just stand there and trying to defend if nothing's happening. So I might thrust in a way that the person could have a better chance of finding a way to so that he can grab the joke. We're training with each other. We're not in some kind of contest. This is where we work in a cooperative manner. It doesn't mean, but we have to have some kind of intensity. So if I was to speed him in a test, like I said, I'm not going to go as fast as I can. I'm going to put a speed. I'm going to try to go straight to where he was. I don't want to necessarily follow him where he goes. Sometimes you can be distracted, but put it out there so that the person can want to do something. So we're here like this. So I give him a thrust, but I do it in such a manner that he can grab the job. It's his job to get to the angle to get out of the way. Okay? I don't have to give it to him that way. But at the same time, I'm not trying to go as hard. Okay? I'm not, so, we have all these different distances, right? Like we were talking about. So I could not stop the joke here. I could go in further, but I don't want to mess with him on his test. He's nervous as it is. So I want to come in, I want to do a decent movement. If I'm doing the opening, same kind of thing. Show what you're going to do. Don't just stand there like that and just go like that. Show, maybe go through your blocking motion or turning motion. The person has a chance to try to figure it out. With speed, maybe I can pull it out. Maybe I come in here. But I'm somewhat demonstrative, showing him what I'm doing. So he has a chance to practice his technique. You see what I'm trying to say? So why don't you just pair off with a partner for a minute and try to keep that in a way and see how you feel. Do a full thrust. Do that. But at the same time, don't do it like this. Okay? Go ahead.
To cause if I'm holding a stick like this, why is the guy going to come in and grab my stick, right? So we're training the nage, to grab the joke, whether it's a showman or a yokumen. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is his hand, like during a testing, the person is supposed to be disarming from the joke, right? So Uke has the joke, all right? I'm just saying, when you attack, do it in a manner that the person has a chance to try to counter. Now this works either way though. This works with, this is the same. If he's the one who's testing, and I move here, to show him a yokomen that he can possibly be able to get, right? But it's also the same kind of thing. The nage is holding a joke, okay? I can be coming in here, right? Letting him make his movement. You understand what I'm saying? It's the same come in here and I'm trying to raise him, I can't do that. Okay? So this goes down. That brings it changes his, at least the articulation of his elbow. Okay? So if I want to move that in whatever direction, if I want that to go down, I'm going to lift this up. If I want that to go up, what am I doing? Oh yeah. I'm going to, here. I can't usually, it's like anything in Aikido. You can't usually do it right from this position. I can't really do that. I have to turn, change my position a bit. Change the position of the jaw at the same time. So as I move in here, the jaw goes down. I take up. Then this will come up. Okay? Moving to the other side. I can't do that technique as readily, but I can go here. Right? Usually planting their foot so they can't step away. Be careful of people's knees or something. So let's just do something here for a second. Turn, jaw down. Then this comes up. Moving in here. There should be an upward motion coming across here, not getting from out there. Okay? Let's just do those two things. No falling. There's one technique from either side. I can move in here, draw that up, go there. I can move to this other side. Here, draw this up, and throw from here. Not every technique can you do it from both sides, like Kodachi as I was mentioning. However, Shihan you can do from either side. For Shihan, when I wanted his, I'm going to strike at his leg, which is going to make him a little less strong, and also because I'm going down, it's going to raise his hand. Then I can go under for Shihan. I can do that from either side. I can go here. I can strike here. You just have to clear the hand in front of the body. So why don't you try these movements from here, here, here. So I clear his hand. Here. So that is the other side, right? Here. And don't just walk in like this. Your hands are in front of you. You want to be able to protect yourself as you move in and out of an angle. Don't stay straight like that. Here, and I can do other things. Okay? So do Shihan and do the cooking. Okay? Exactly the same technique from either side. Like here, when I move in, I can do something with Kodachi. But it's hard to do Kodachi here as easy because he has a front hand. I can't bend this as easily. It's easier for me to work on that hand. Having said that, this movement can help you with a Yankyo here. Okay? It's harder for me to get Yankyo from his front hand. It's hard to get that. So if I'm going to my right, or whatever you call that, right? Think about Kodachi. Also think about utilizing the jaw to get you in a position. You can't grab for Yankyo easily like this, but I can thrust this a little bit, and then I can get Yankyo more easily. The Yankyo, you want to get the person if possible. This, even if it was, say, a Bokan that came out here. You know, he came down here. This is a Kodachi side, this is his hand. So if I was on this side here, you know, if it was Bokan, I would move like this to get into position. You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
Okay, great. Go ahead. Trying to get that rocking motion. Utilizing that same kind of rocking motion for Shihan. I tend to step a little bit to the side, and like I said, maybe strike with their knee. That makes it very, they don't just stand there as easy. But you can take a slight angle, you know, and just use that motion. rocking motion. Okay? You can do that if you want to. I want to do one other thing to cover in the class. I know it sounds a little eclectic all over the place, but it's all the same principles that you're working with. So, when you're doing it, Nage holding your toe in a test, right? Like I said, try to thrust it in such a way, the same as if I was being, he was the, in this case I'm the Nage, he's the Yuki. I know there's another term for it, but I don't know what it is. So, like, again, I'm going to thrust within a reasonable manner. I want to do something like that. Just try to see how you can move, right? How you might be able to work with somebody without necessarily just, you don't have to do it as big as we did. Just do it small, but try to use different things. Try to show you know how to use the jaw when you're testing. Try to do it in different manners. Okay, and then go into throwing them somehow. However you can. Okay, go ahead, do it. Just one thing is, like, I'm not really, I don't do a lot of play, you know? But I studied quite a bit with